They said no human could survive this. But on a cold morning in 1911, a scream rose from beneath a derailed streetcar in New York City. A scream from a man who should have been dead, cut completely in half, yet still conscious, still begging for help. The city was loud, rushed, alive. But inside the streetcar that morning, time split in two, just like the man trapped beneath it. Witnesses said the streetcar jumped the rails after a sudden mechanical failure. It slid, twisted, then crashed sideways onto the pavement, right onto a man named Eugene Hannon. For a moment, no one moved. Then someone shouted, "There's a man under it!" Panic erupted. They lifted the edge of the streetcar, and there he was, Eugene, severed at the waist, still breathing. Doctors later said shock kept his brain alive, a final surge of human will refusing to let go. Eugene whispered to the men around him, "Am I dying?" No one had the courage to answer. A policeman knelt beside him, holding his hand. "Stay with me, Eugene. Stay with me." Snow drifted gently, landing on the blood-darkened pavement as if the sky itself was mourning him. Eugene looked up, eyes cloudy, voice breaking. "Don't leave me alone." When the ambulance finally arrived, the doctors froze. They had seen crushed limbs, burned skin, but never a man alive in two separate pieces. One doctor whispered, "His heart is still pumping, barely." Another replied, "Shock is the only thing keeping him here." Eugene looked at them with terrible clarity. He understood exactly what had happened to him. The shock began to fade. Pain, blinding, tearing pain, rushed in like a flood. He screamed again. The doctors tried to lift him gently, but they stopped. Moving him would kill him instantly. The same policeman who held his hand whispered a prayer, not for survival, but for mercy. Eugene began speaking through the pain. He talked about his daughter, her red scarf, waiting for him at home. He grabbed the policeman's coat. "If she asks for me, tell her I didn't suffer." His words grew softer. The cold was finally winning. One lantern flickered, then dimmed, as if echoing Eugene's fading heartbeat. Eugene exhaled, one long, soft breath. Then his chest stopped moving. No one spoke. The street fell silent except for the wind. The doctors covered his body carefully, each half separately. The policeman stayed kneeling long after Eugene died, hands still holding his. Hours later, Eugene's daughter reached the station, a red scarf around her neck. He knelt beside her. "He wanted you to know. He didn't feel pain at the end." She removed her red scarf and held it tightly to her chest. Outside, New York kept moving. Streetcars clanged, horses trotted, as if nothing had happened. The newspapers would later call it the death that defied reason. But those who were there would never forget the man cut in half, who stayed alive long enough to say goodbye.
If you enjoyed Dark Mysteries like this, hit like and subscribe. More strange stories are on the way.